Hello everyone, welcome back to our series on heirloom apples. Today's apple is the Roxbury Russet, which comes from Massachusetts in 1635. So look at this beautiful, beautiful piece of fruit. One of the oldest apples in cultivation, especially in North America. I mean, you're talking almost 400 years, and there's a reason for it. These apples are tremendous, so we'll talk about a lot of their qualities. One thing I want to mention, they're a late season apple, like many of the other ones, so about October 10th to 15th here in where we are in Western New York. You want to pick them when they look like this, when they have the reddish orange kind of blush to them, because they'll be kind of like a greenish yellow color, and I've had them that way actually, thinking that that was the way to eat them. And I'll tell you what, if you let them, just like golden russets, let them get that orangish blush on them, the flavor is just out of this world, and we'll talk about that. In terms of uses, they're a fresh eating apple and a cider apple, so the reason you don't see them often is they're typically made into cider and juice rather than sold in grocery stores, but they are every bit the eating apple that any other of your favorite fruits would be. So let's talk a little bit about the flavor of the Roxbury Russet in our taste test. So here we have one cut up. Really good flesh, consistency, nice and firm, crunchy. As you can hear when you bite into it, it's a nice crisp apple. The flavor is intense with these. I mean, it really is. It's like buckle your seatbelts because these are extremely sweet, but also extremely acidic. So it's like this, almost like this battle of extremes. You bite into it and it's a sweet, sweet aromatic apple, and then at the same time it's almost like this bracing, in a good way I think, acidity, which that's why it makes amazing cider. But if you let them turn this color, the sugar content is extraordinary. This is easily one of my favorite apples now that I've had it this way. I used to eat them when they were kind of greenish yellow and I thought, they're okay, but they're nondescript. But when they get ripe like this, they're amazing. As I mentioned, not much of a cooker, they'll sort of disintegrate. So they're really for fresh eating and then cider, but an amazing addition to your cider because they have that combination of sugar content, acidity, tannins, just a fantastic apple. Very different from golden russet. I would say these are much more on the kind of acidic side, but in a good way, not acidic like in a puckery way, but just in a really strong apple flavor way is, I guess, a way to put it. So thank you for watching our video on the Roxbury Russet. Definitely one to add to your orchard.